Yeah, we've looked at various options. I think the fact that Kieran's playing for the Sharks is Kieran's very highly rated. We've got a lot of good players. And that's a tough thing. I mean, if you look at Skalkbrits hasn't had a start. That's a guy who's been in our squad. So it's tough. The competition for positions at the moment in not just the 31 is incredible, and the players are really pushing each other, and it's the way in which they're competing for those positions. So guys outside of it are going to have to really put their hand up and perform, because the guys that have been selected initially are doing the same. And I think that's why Skat got the opportunities, because he's been playing well for Province, and we have to respect that what the guys are doing for their franchises is important. It brings form into the team. Is that it? Thank you.
That, I mean, you've been standing on this, you got a chance against Australia. You've had to sit on the sidelines a bit and watch the other guys now for the last couple of weeks. How itching are you to get back into the game, especially at Loftus and stuff?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I didn't, especially not getting the chance to finish it off at the Bulls at Loftus like I wanted to, being injured. So, yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, the guys that played did an amazing job. So they're playing well, and like Matt said, there's a lot of strong, healthy competition in this group. Yeah, and I must emphasize on the word healthy competition. It's really not guys being nasty to each other or whatever. It's guys looking out for each other, helping each other to be better, and I think that's what helped us win the championship. So obviously it's a massive opportunity for me this weekend, especially playing at Loftus. I love playing there, so it's going to be a big test match. So Argentinians are coming here with a mission. I think they're a bit hurt after last weekend, so they're coming with something to prove. So for us as a team, there's a lot of guys getting their opportunities who've been on the sideline for a while. So I think the whole team is really excited for this weekend.
Matt, just on Saturday, and it seems to be a bit of a tendency in the last couple of games in this rugby championship, seeing teams against you using front lock ball as well. And you guys on Saturday didn't use Franco at all in the lineouts. Is that just to shut it down quickly? I mean, obviously there's a bunch of options in front lock. When
you've got the guys play Super Rugby against each other, and they understand, the line-out formations and the line-out contesting. So I think it's a lot tougher to get ball. And I think the nature of the championship, how tight the games are, ball is imperative. So you take what's on. That's the tough thing about it. Is it's almost a little mind game and a chess game on the field that your line-out caller is playing with the opposition. I think for us against there, we had a specific plan that we wanted to employ. If you look at the way the Jaguars have been playing and the way the Pumas are playing, if you give them free ball, they're very, very dangerous. So we wanted to limit the amount of possible turnovers. We've been striving for continuity and standards in our set phase. It's something that's going to be crucial in the World Cup. It's taken us a little bit of time with our line-out to get there, but I was really pleased with what we delivered on the weekend. And as Lood has said, I must give him massive credit. The work he's put in off-field to assist the guys on-field, has been phenomenal, and it's been across the park like that. The front rows have been doing the same, So, I think you've got to give credit to those Puma side. Juan Lobe, their forwards coach, is a smart man. He's been at Toulon a hell of a long time, understands that type of game. So, you got to respect it. They're a fantastic side. And I want to echo Lood's words. Not one of the test matches, the 4 test matches we've played, had more importance than the other. This one is as important as the first one against Australia, because it continues our evolution as a team. So we're excited about this game. We spent 3 weeks in Pretoria for our build-up. It's almost home for this campaign for us. So it's going to be, the guys are excited about it, and we're really pleased to be at Loftus. It's great.
Matt, without taking too much away from the performance of the Springbok pack, are you surprised at how sort of timid the Argentinians were up front?
Timid?
Yeah.
No, I would never use that word. I mean, if you look at the contact, the ferocity of the defence, their maul stop, they were not timid. They were ferocious. You know, Kremer, they picked him from back row to second row to replace Lavanini, and he's probably one of their toughest players. Montero, Issa, they're probably some of the toughest physical guys you play against. You know, if I was sitting in their coaches, I'm going to be pressing that button this week. You know, I wouldn't want to. I think it's their last Test match for their preparation. They play one more game against the club side. We've got this Test match and another one before the World Cup. So, and we knew those 5 would be important for us, and this is going to be the important one. So. No, I can tell you those guys that got on that plane on Sunday night, our guys were feeling it. They were really sore. And I was just pleased with, you know, the evolution in what the pack is doing. We're striving for just every week, looking for an improvement in what we're doing, and that doesn't stop whether we played with the team that played Australia or the team that played New Zealand. It doesn't stop. That flows over continuously.
Coach Matt, how has the psychology of the players changed since you guys started to now, and especially with them winning, with you guys winning the rugby championship? Has there been a peak?
No, I think the psychology hasn't changed. Everybody's really happy. Rossi's plan about and his honesty about where everybody stood in the setup, what his plan was, how the macro plan or the medium-term plan looked like going to the World Cup. He was open and upfront with it with the players. And I think that created this competition in the squad. We understand that winning the championship was never a goal. It was a result of doing our plan. It's not something we set out to say, we want to win the championship. You don't. That happens because you do a lot of things right. That's been important to us, about doing things right along the way to get to the World Cup. We need to, when we get on the plane, I think 27th or 28th of whenever it is of August, that we've got 31 guys that are fit, ready to play the first game. And we've got 8 or 9 guys at home that are as well developed or prepared to step into a position if we have an eventuality. So that has been our goal. That's what we've been working towards. Winning a championship, you know, I haven't actually even thought about it, because the minute we finished, we got another Test match. So that Test match, as I said to you, is as important as Australia, as important as New Zealand, as important as this Test match. So we've put everything into this game. It's important for us.
Lood, at the previous World Cup, you were the best block. Now it's 4 years later. Does that good memory in a way give you confidence going to your next World Cup?
Yeah, for me, obviously, that was a very long time ago. I've had a couple of injuries. I don't know if I have enough hands to count all the injuries I've had in the meantime. But yeah, obviously for me, it's just getting back on the field, getting some game time. I've only played 2 games now after the injury, but I'm really starting to feel good again and getting some confidence again. So we'll see this weekend. So for me, it's just going out, executing my job this weekend, and hopefully, like Coach Matt said, it's an evolution. So hopefully each week I can continue to develop and get better, and hopefully by the time the World Cup comes, I can be somewhere near my best. But we'll see.
Do you reckon you're the world's tallest waterboy? You've seen quite a bit of waterboy.
I think I saw a game where Retallick was also a waterboy for the All Blacks, so it's going to be tight between me and him. But yeah, it was a good experience. Obviously, last year in the Currie Cup, I had a bit of experience with it, but this is a whole other level doing it for the Springboks. There's a lot of information coming into your ears, and you need to get it onto the field in as short and as sweet as possible, because it's not always the sweetest messages. But no, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. So no, it was good. It was a good experience, and yeah, I'm just so glad we got the result on the weekend.
Does it help you though? I mean, going into this week, having been in Salter, having heard the messages, having watched close and the line. I know you're not playing, but I mean, does it help you going into this weekend?
Definitely. I think it helps being part of it as the water boy or the message carrier. You need to know the plan and understand the plan to relay messages, clear messages to the guys. So for me, I think it really will put me in good stead. Being involved there and knowing what the plan was and going into this week, knowing a little bit of what the Argentinians do and what their plan and their soul is. So yeah, definitely helped a bit. But like we said, we'll see this weekend what happens.
Afrikaans?
Yes, please. Coach Matt, hoe het die spelers se gedagtes verander van die begin tot nou toe en hulle het ook nou die rugby championship gewen, so is daar veranderinge in hoe hulle dink?
Nee, ek sê die verandering het gekom in die maturity vlak van die spelers. Ons kan sien 'n groei in die spelers se maturity vlak. Ons gebruik die coach gebruik die terme ownership, so dit het baie verbeter van die spelers en ek moet sê om Lood te hê wat heeltyd betrokke is by die span wat gespeel het en weet jy kan sien hoe daai inligting tussen die spelers heen en weer gaan en dis die groei wat gebeur het, maar om die championship te wen het nie juis, ek dink dit is net nog 'n game. Dit het nie juis 'n verskil gemaak aan die siege van die span nie. Die span se siege is ons berei voor vir die wêreldbeker.
En wat kan ons verwag van die Bokke hierdie naweek en wat verwag julle van die Pumas?
Van die Pumas verwag ons 'n helse aanslag. Hulle hierdie is hulle laaste toets in hulle voorbereiding vir die wêreldbeker. So hulle moet dit regkry hierdie game. Jy weet ek kan nie vir hulle praat, dis hulle en ek sal nooit vir 'n ander coach praat nie. Ons plan is ons wil net bou op wat ons verlede week gedoen het. Elke week ons wil net verbeter, kontinuïteit kry, standaarde stel wat ons die vorige week gedoen het, te bou tot ons op die vliegtuig klim Japan toe.
Maybe met verskeie nuwe kombinasies wat miskien getoets gaan word die naweek. Verwag jy hulle gaan maklik gel of verwag jy 'n goeie punt of twee?
Nee, ek dink soos ek gesê, die ownership van die span is en die spelers se ownership is wat ons gedryf vir die hele tyd en daar is die spelers baie volwasse. Ons het baie as afrigtingspan baie selfvertroue in die spelers se emosionele vlak, want hulle dra daai kennis. So daar gaan altyd 'n toets wees, daar gaan altyd 'n toets op die dag wees en hoe die spelers respond met daai toets, maar die ouens wat hier is het al 3 weke saam met ons gewees in die oefenkamp. They played against Australia, so jy weet ek dink dit gaan 'n baie goeie toets wees. Dit gaan Springboks span wees wat 'n Puma span op loftes aanvat. Dis die toets.
Matt, Rassie het van die begin af gesê hy beplan om heelwat veranderings te maak vir die toets en 'n paar springspelers 'n kans te gee. Glo jy daar gaan 'n desperaatheid wees onder sommige spelers om dit is nou baie naby aan daai finale 31 om
Ja, desperaatheid nee, determination ja. Omdat Rassie so eerlik met die speelgroep is. Hy het weke voorheen gesê dis hoe die spanne gaan lyk, behalwe as daar beserings is. En die spelers het geweet waar gaan hulle speel. So almal het geweet hulle gaan 'n kans kry en as jy desperaat is gaan jy foute maak. So die spelers is baie determined om hulle beste te gee vir die span. En dis wat ek vat uit die spelers uit, hoe hulle werk, wat hulle werksetiek is, hoeveel hulle doen na die oefensessie, hoeveel inligting hulle moet vra by my, hoeveel druk hulle my, dis amper, jy weet hulle overpowering hier this stage, hulle soek net, want almal wil bemagtig wees, en dis 'n groot verskil wat ek ervaar uit die groep uit.
Lood, die kompetisie wat nou in die span is, vertel ons net, hoe gaan dit, ek meen, ons praat nou net van hoe desperaat miskien kan waar wees, maar wat sien jy as 'n speler?
Ja, daar's definitief kompetisie in hierdie groep, veral in spesifieke posisies is daar regtig ouens wat mekaar hard druk, maar soos ek gesê het, is regtig gesonde kompetisie, dis ouens wat mekaar help, want jy speel hierdie week en jy verwag So wat dit nou uit my standpunt uit sê Franco en Eben het gespeel en ek probeer die beste doen met ek kan om hulle so goed as moontlik voor te berei vir die naweek. En die week daarna speel ek, dan moet ek dieselfde van hulle verwag. So dit gaan twee kante toe. So ek dink dit is wat goed is. Ouens wat nie betrokke is in die naweek, help die ou wat betrokke is, want hy weet as hy speel, gaan hy op daai ou verwag om hom te help, om hom inligting te gee. So ek dink dis wat ek bedoel met goeie kompetisie. Maar ja, dit is regtig is 'n goeie probleem om te hê, maar ek dink dit gaan ons definitief goed voorberei vir die wêreldbeker.
Okay, was dat? Dankie.
Ja.